Future House of Representatives, future senators, ambassadors, future doctors, sons, people that will study law and you become senior advocate of Nigeria, professors, people that can be visitors of universities. So he says in you great men and women. And of course, that is what he wants you to achieve. And I want to tell you, children, that there is only one thing that can stop you from being what you want to be. Personally, you all have dreams, isn't it? You want to become these things that I've mentioned, even greater, even than the governor himself, greater than me standing before you. That is our prayer for you. And there's only thing that can stop you. You, as a person. You are the only one that can stop yourself. That is when you don't do the right thing. When you make the right choices and you make you take the wrong decisions. That is what that will stop you. And that is the reason why we are here to guide you. So we are here on behalf of the state government through the Orientation and Communications Bureau. It's an office that we go out to sensitize debtors, to sensitize everybody, talk to them about the right moral behavior and to inform them about government's policies and achievements. So this is the reason why we are here. And we are not here alone. We are here with an agency, a federal government agency, NDLEA. I know you. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. And you know that the agency that work against, they go after you involve
Which can you name?
wrong drugs, illicit drugs, illegal drugs, contraband. So when you take these drugs or you cut or you sell, you supply, you sell after country. So there are cost advice that are there for them. So now, we want to invite the NDLEA, the Assistant State Commander, the Assistant Superintendent of Narcotics in the NDLEA, stationed here in Delta State. He is Shafat Sani. A round of applause for him.
Thank you so much. I know. I'll come down. Good morning, students. How are you this morning? Are you sure? Because I can see some of you are frowning your faces. Or is it that the breakfast haven't digested so soon? Okay. As my colleague introduces me, I'm from NDLEA. I am Assistant Superintendent of Narcotics, Jafar Sani. I believe our colleagues were here 3 weeks ago, right? I believe so. Today we are here on a different program and a different agenda. We are here to talk to you guys about a drug-free Delta. Are you with us? Yes, sir. Very, very good. So let us start this way. I wanted to ginger our morale more. Are you together with me?
Yes, sir.
If I say great Nigerian student, you say great. Okay, we know this one. Okay. What if I say I want to yarn? If I say I want to talk, you will say talk. If I say anything, I say you repeat after me, okay? Okay, let's start this way. Great Nigerian student! The great Nigerian student! The great Delta State student! The great Governor Sheriff student! I want to talk. I want to yarn. I want to vibrate. Better vibrate, Abby? Okay. Good morning once again. We are to talk about drug abuse and trafficking. Drug abuse and what? Trafficking. Dangers of drug abuse and trafficking to you guys. We are here on behalf of the state governor. He directed us to come and talk to you guys so that you guys can stay away from drug abuse and trafficking. That's very good. Now let us start with the word drug. What is drug? If we know what is drug first, then we talk about what is drug abuse, then we talk about what is trafficking. Are you together with me? Okay. Let us define drug first. Who can define drug? Somebody come forward, please. That is brilliant. I like a confident student. Don't feel shy. If you know you can talk, just come and talk.
Somebody's here.
Someone is coming already. She's coming from way back. Let us. Okay.
Drug is any substance is taken into the body to release things.
That's very good. Let's clap for her. Any substance taken into the body.
Any substance that is taken into the body to bring function into the body, to bring relief and pace to the body.
That's very, very good. Let's clap for her also. So all the definition.
We define as any substance is taken into the body where we are ill or injured.
That's very good. Let's clap for her, please. As I say, we can define drugs in so many ways. Is that clear? Well, this is basic science, your basic knowledge definition. Let me define it in a narcotic way, in NDLEA way. You said drug is any natural or synthetic chemical substance which, when taken into the body, it changes the function and behavior of the person. Are you with me? That is what we call drug. Now, we know there are several types of drug, right? In basic science, we have a definition. We have two types of drugs. We have harmless drugs and harmful drugs. When we say harmless, those drugs that we take that do not harm our body, right? When we say harmful, these are drugs that when we take into our body system, they harm our body, right? Well, that is very good. So we are here to talk about types of drugs in terms of NDLEA. Licit and illicit drugs. When we say illicit drugs, we mean legal acceptable drugs by law of the land. The drugs that are licit are the drugs that the law of the land say you are allowed to take. Are you there? Like paracetamol, Panadol extra, Flagyl. Don't do that. There's no need to do. No. So these are legal drugs. Any drug that is allowed. But illicit drugs are drugs that are not allowed by the law of the land. They are the drugs that we are here to focus on. Illicit drugs. Drugs that you are not to go close to. These drugs damage your brain and they damage your health. We are here to talk about the likes of cocaine, heroin, cannabis sativa. Who knows what is cannabis sativa? Okay, we know this language, right? Cannabis sativa is the English name. It's the botanical name of the grass. But it better call it this way. Who know what it is to? It's to. What's it loud? You are not loud? How about Colorado? How about Colorado? How about Arizona? You are not Arizona? All these drugs that I mentioned, they are all classes of cannabis sativa. They are Igbo, right? We know what is Igbo, right? Yeah. You see that leaf that you are seeing? Very, very dangerous to human health. That leaf, cannabis sativa, the leaf you can see, that you are seeing, it contains more than 100 ingredients, chemical ingredients inside that particular leaf. But the most effective one inside that leaf is THC. We call it tetrahydrocannabinol. What did I say?
Hydrocannabinol.
That is where I get the name cannabis. Are we there? No, India here more. Because Indian government say they don't report Nigerians, so they say why we not go they plant cannabis for Delta State. So when I go they call them India hemp. When I go call them Delta hemp. So we call them Nigeria hemp. So now we're India hemp, right? Okay, we say cannabis sativa. One of the topics I wanted to talk to you today, most of you are precious. I want to introduce these stages of drug abuse so that you know go close to drug abuse. Are you with me? Yes. The stages of drug abuse. We have 4 stages of drug abuse. Number one is experimentation. Experimentation. Number two, occasional. Number three, regular stage. Number four, dependency, or we call it addiction stage. Now let me talk about them one after the other. Experimentation, that is where most people start taking drugs. You will see something and you say, I want to try. You want to experiment. You want to know how that thing feels. Don't go close to that thing, so most of these things are addicted in nature. If you start taking them, you cannot stop. So better not even start experimenting. Are you with me, student? What did I say? We should not experiment drugs, right? Don't say I want to test because my friend is testing. Let me test and feel how it feels. If you started doing that, you will continue. And if you continue, it will run out of your hand. You can't be able to stop yourself. So do not experiment. Because if you experiment, that is when you start thinking of occasional stage. The occasional stage is a stage whereby you go to an occasion, you say, okay, I know they take them all the time, but in any occasion like this, I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them. That is occasional stage. Don't start experimenting so that you will not involve yourself in occasional stage. Like say you go to party, now only when party day, now you have to take them. Now only when Christmas come, now you have to take them once in a year. Before you know it, after occasional stage, you become a regular stage. Can you see the change? Experimenting, then occasional, then you become a regular taker. So that is why we say don't even start experimenting. It's better you stay safe. Don't even test it. Most of these drugs, if you start taking them, you cannot stop. And when you cannot stop, you are damaging your health, especially your brain. Because the more you take, the more you lose some cells inside your brain, the more you lose your brain tissues. And if your brain damage complete, nothing you will do to go back, you know, to take your brain back to its normal state. Are you with me? I have a chart I will have shown you. The more your brain damage, you cannot take it back. So the more you smoke, the more you take tramadol, the more you take rofinol, the more you take swinol, etc., ice, improvement, right? The more you take all those things, they are damaging your central nervous system. And the more you take it, the more you damage that brain. The more the brain is damaged, the more one day, if you do not stop, your brain will just be like turning off switch, this switch of bulb. Pop. You don't go. You don't color like that. You don't run mad. Nobody can rescue you. Are you with me? Most of these mad people that are roaming about in the street, on the road, most of them, it's not spiritual attack. 98% of them is drugs. These are the ones you see for road. When I never go psychiatry, go see a lot of youths there damaged. When I never go rehabilitation center, when I never go prison, go see how youth are damaging themselves. They are condemning their lives. You guys have future. And this is what the governor of Delta State said we should come and tell you. That let Delta community be clean. Let us have a drug-free Delta. Are you with me? Now, number 4, the addiction stage. We don't pray for anybody to enter addiction stage. If you enter addiction stage, we'll call it dependency. You depend on that drug in such a way that without that drugs, you cannot do anything. Please don't go close to drugs. Say no to drug abuse. Please say no to drug abuse. Are you with me? Yes, sir. And there is this story I want to tell you about a client that comes to our facility. This is what is happening in party. Let I tell you what is happening in party nowadays. You see, this person came to our office. He has a scholarship. He's going abroad. But now, the government said no, nobody will travel abroad without coming through our office to do drug integrity tests. Doing that drug test, we are going to collect your urine sample. Urine. When we collect the urine sample inside this cup. You see this cup like this? All we need is your urine sample inside. For 3 minutes, if you are taking any hard drug, it will appear. Can you see it? As small as this, right? But it works. 11 discs of drugs inside this place. Any drug of abuse that you are taking, it will show that you are taking a particular drug. So that person came for test, and the person is clean. He said he is totally clean, that even cigar he's not taking. No. But unfortunately, and true, we believe that person because he was very confident on himself that he's not taking anything. And he came for the test because he got an admission, he's going for scholarship abroad. But unfortunately, after we tested him, we found out that he proved positive for 4 different drugs inside this cup. 4 different drugs: rofinol, tramadol, loud, and morphine. All in one person. But how does he come in contact with these drugs? When we asked him, what was the last activity you do that you involve yourself in? He said the only thing he could remember, because it was January, he said during Christmas celebration, he went to one party like that. And that party, do you know what they did? They list all the cakes there with drugs. This is what they do. We go to party and all the cakes they will bring, all the drinks they will bring, they'll make you take. They list all these cakes, all these drinks with different type of drugs. So that the person that organized the party will say, okay, I just want my party to lit up. Let everywhere there, let everybody there on, So that person, that's how he end up. So you can see this is what I'm telling you about brain. This is normal human brain, right? This is alcoholic brain, heroin user or codeine user brain, marijuana. This is THC. This is the Igbo we are talking about. Now the essence of this is you compare this brain and the normal brain. Are they the same? The more you take smoke, you take Igbo, the more your brain will be damaging to this state. That is why this is proven scientifically. This is a scanned brain of people that take these drugs. They were scanned and they were compared to a normal human brain. To tell you how damaging Igbo is, it's even the worst in this place, right? So we are telling you guys to stay away from drug abuse. Even the federal government of Nigeria happens to put yourself in a situation whereby you are taking something and this drug test certificate prove you positive for any of these drugs. That means you cannot be able to go to high institution. Am I communicating? Yes, sir. That is why we are saying you should say no to drugs and yes to life. Say no to drugs and yes to life. Are you with me? Good. Let me round up by advising you guys, especially the young ones. Please choose your friends wisely. What did I say? Choose your friends wisely. Don't allow your friends to choose you. Be the person to choose your friend. Look for a good person and be a friend with him. Don't be a friend of a bad person. If you see somebody is bad, don't even go near him. If he calls you, don't allow anybody to call you and let me send you to buy something for me. If you not say that in a drug, don't go. Learn to say no. Learn to say what? No. Capital no. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
That's very good. So let us give chance for question and answer before I step down. If anybody have a question, you can come forward.
Stage is taken. So now you are ambassadors of drug-free data sensitization campaign. So you go out there, you tell your friends in other schools, your parents, your siblings, your church members that they should say no to drug and yes to life. Thank you very much. A round of applause for yourselves.
I have one more exercise. Now, we are going to do this. We are going to sing this, say no to drugs and yes to life. We are going to sing it too. I don't know if there's any musician, any potential whiskey for here who can compose a song. Okay, say no to drugs and yes to. Okay, if I say no to drugs, you say yes to life. Say no to drugs. Yes to life. Say no to drugs. Yes to life. Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Please wave hands now. Say no to drugs.
Yes to life.
Say no to drugs and yes to life. Say no to drugs and
Yes to life.
say no to drugs and
Yes to life.
say no to drugs and
Yes to life.
Thank you so much. Clap for yourself.
Let us love to appreciate them. Let us love to appreciate them. Let us clap. Senior, I'm not seeing you clapping. Love to appreciate them. Love to appreciate them. They have done very well. They have done very well. And just as they told you, say no to drugs and yes to life. That is to say, if you want to live very well, you can go to abroad, you can go to higher school, you can do well in this society. You have to say no to drugs. Please don't allow any friend to encourage you to take drugs that will make you to be high. Because that is the language you use. That will make you high. That high, it will high you to grave. It will high you, you will damage your brain. And once you've damaged the brain, just as they told you, you cannot repair it back again. It is damaged, it is damaged.
So just as I said, we are happy to be in your midst. And we brought to you rather, good news from Delta State capital city, Asaba. We came with a message from His Excellency, our Governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oboriwori. Because you are dear to his heart and he loves you so much, he plans a good and bright future for you. That is because he has seen the potentials in you. He knows that from you will come so many great personalities, great men and women that are the leaders of tomorrow. Out of you will come future medical doctors, engineers, vice chancellor of universities, professors, university dons, even someone who can be the president of this nation, the governor of the state, those that will go to House of Representatives, those that will be our senators and represent us also in Delta State House of Assembly. These are the dreams that he has for you. And I know you have personal dreams, aspirations, and goals. So we all want to, both your teachers, your parents, everyone, we want you to achieve your aim and your dream in life. But there's anything that can stop you, which is you. That is where you don't make the right choices, you don't make the right decisions, or you fail to do the right thing. And the right thing is what we have brought to you. As you can see, these of us who are white, we are from the Delta State Orientation and Communications Bureau. So we have come to do our job. And we have with us the state government is partnering with NDLEA. You know what that means? National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. So they have brought to you a message to advise you to stay out of hard drugs, illicit drugs. So we have someone who is a professional who will talk to you in the language that we understand. So we want to invite this Assistant State Commander of NDLEA in Delta State. He is Mr. Silas Omobude. A round of applause for him as he takes the floor.
Good morning, students. Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Are we good to go this morning?
Yes, sir.
When I was
Your intro to the law.
lawyer, but actually, important thing. Very, very important. Want to be a teacher here? Teacher.
You don't want to be a teacher, no.
It's getting so wrong. You know why? They are the foundation of whatever they want to become tomorrow. Yes or no? Yes or no? So among us here, we have to teach somebody. You have to teach the other people that you can do us. So please have your 2,000 money. It's a lot of they are the foundation for all what we need to go. I mean, so please, among us here, you are the teachers. So I could said a lot of things that for you to achieve these things that we are talking about, you have to what they call a foundation. And that foundation is all about you. The foundation is you, not somebody else. That's why Auntie said, governor loves you so much. Remember, we have schools, we have schools around here, but the governor especially take out of school and said, go there and talk to them. I remember that the governor of Delta State is the best governor of the year 2024. Class of governor. I class of Delta State. How many said that we are here to do what? To talk. We are here to discuss. It is not a matter of whether you are teaching or you are lecturing. And please, the essence of this discussion is for you to also ask questions. What to know might be completely new in your house, wherever you are. You have to ask questions or anything about drugs, and we will tell you. Now, I want to start it. What is drug to us? Anybody? Drugs. We take drugs every day. Eh? What is drug? My friend, what is drug? No, don't say it. Let tell you. The first thing about education is your confidence. When you are able to talk, you have to ask a lot of questions. And not all ask questions must have an answer. I mean, so what is drug to us? Not like that. Someone is saying it. Yes, what is drug? The senior self, what is drug? What is drug?
Drugs is a substance which we take in when our system of our health is not the other
That's for holiness. Let me tell you, that thing, that my government, is going to appear on a lot of TV. It's going to appear on international TV. Look at President here. So, by the time you see on international TV, don't worry. So, like what he said drug is something that we people about that do what? Illness. The same drug also the one harmful to us. And you know, we then tell them we classify drugs into two, illegal and illegal drugs. Illegal drugs are the ones that we normally take our paracetamol, Panadol, etc. And there are some drugs that follow that illegal. Is Panadol a legal drug? Panadol is a legal drug. Those are the part of things that we let you know. Medically, Tramadol is legally acceptable. I want you to listen to me. Tramadol is medically acceptable drugs. But the issue with Tramadol is the way and manner we are now expressing it. Tramadol is a drug that is used for what? For pain killer. That means it's a drug that our sisters and our brothers that have sickle cell, that have severe diabetes, that after accident, that is a very strong pain. It is when they now apply Tramadol so that it can work reduce pain. Because that pain is above Panadol, above Panadol extra. So they now use Tramadol. But at this stage, we do not use Tramadol for anything. If you are having anything, you have to take. And Tramadol that we are talking about is only the chemist. Everything is only the pharmacy. Listen to me very well. The pharmacy, through what? A medical prescription. A doctor must have prescribed Tramadol for you so that you take it to the pharmacy. Please and please, no parents dispense Tramadol to you. You are not allowed to go to chemist and get Tramadol. Don't say because that is the only chemist you have in the village and that's why you have to take Tramadol. It's against the law. So then, what do I say? It's the law. So please do not go to any chemist. However, the matter that was mentioned is not for you. We are telling you that you can also participate to your parents, to your uncles, and other uncles who don't get Tramadol, go to the pharmacy. So that they will prescribe it very well for you. And there is Tramadol you can use 50 mg. I hope you are listening. But at this stage, we do not think that you should use Tramadol. Do anybody know Tramadol here? No, if you know it's better, so that you know to use it. You anybody knows Ramadan here? So it will be better if you know it. So that you know if when you know something, you have to avoid it. I mean, that's the essence of it. Now, you see about that drug too, that the drug says you can use. Yes, it is controlled. How you listen, it is controlled. But there's some drugs that don't say, especially NDLEA, and people say, you cannot use it. You cannot get close. You can use cough syrup. Eh? But you cannot use cough syrup that contains what? Codeine. Do we know what codeine? You have seen codeine. Are we using codeine here? Are we sure? Are we sure? What is the motto of your school? Thank you so much. Make it in the body. Thank you so much for that. Because it is that thing that will drive you to your factory or to your data. And since you know what is protein, but we are not using it, please and please, protein in Nigeria, it is found. A doctor cannot even prescribe cost log protein for you, but they can give you cost log. But with protein, it is found. But we know our product is what they are using, yes or no? But tell them it is found. Anything protein found is arrested.
I just want to remove noise.
They are arrested by the police.
Somebody get
mentioned it. But it is found in Nigeria. But as some other government said, you don't have to
Let me see this.
at this stage. You don't have to know it. And those guys that we want to talk about.
This clip use us to make it shorter. Make it shorter, yes.
Okay, I know you know cannabis, but you don't know language. You know what is Indian hemp? But you know why we don't call it Indian hemp again? Indian government petition to United Nations and say that you cannot be planting cannabis, you cannot be planting weed in your state, in your country, and you are calling it Indian hemp. You are planting weed in Nigeria and you are calling it Indian hemp. You say okay. So they now petition to United Nations, and every country is no longer calling it Indian hemp. What they call it is cannabis sativa, or you call it in your native language. Like here, what we call weed here? Igbo, seed, haba, abi, weed, weed, everything. That's what they call it here. So that is the language used. And this is what I just mentioned. Has four families in one Igbo. Have you heard about loud ones? Loud. Have you heard about SK? Arizona. What about when it says Colorado? And by your time is that they tell you that those that secretly something in that people show the ball on Polos. Do you ever know Polos? Colorado is your Polos. But what happened? It is the chemical that the that very strong chemical. In that makes that chemical can tell you that you will get close to it. So it's time to go to one of Polos. And this is what they do on Polos. And everybody describe that way they behave. You see some of Polos. Someone just come out. One person. You are not taking it to, but I mean you have seen it. So that means you can describe the way they do. The lady. Not the look at companies. It's a and you're just making it because it's a discussion. And again, there is nothing about them. After taking it there, after doing this way, they start doing. I don't know. That is when you see somebody, a full human being standing, all of a sudden, it's walking and it's sleeping. I can't also people very it's praying prayer in our own homes. And that is what they call cocaine. That's what they call terrorism. Have you seen cocaine once? You don't sell cocaine here. You don't sell cannabis here. You don't sell India here. Let me use the kind of understanding. Remember I said you can't go eat that, but let me use that language. Eat that, you just sell it here. That is someone is selling it here. In your place, in your village. When you say no, someone say yes, do not cover up that person. Because that person is destroying your community. And that is what the government said to come and tell you. In the same way that destroy the community. Feel free. We have a number that we go to tell you. Don't mention your name. Because we want you to become yours. The medical doctors of your dream. We want you to become a engineer. But by the time you allow someone to be selling drugs in your community, the person will destroy you. The person will destroy you. And let me tell you what about drugs. Immediately you start taking drugs, you start having an issue. Just like when my brother went to school and just coming from. We have some people that take drugs. It's only once in a year when there is a party, that's when they take it. We also have some people, the first day, because this is my friend, that is always raising his eye. Nobody shot man. Because this is my friend, I love him so much. And I see him, okay, they go. And he likes posting very well. I want to work, I want to be like him. Not short child, I want to be like him. But they say like short man, you want to be short man. So now I want to be like him, I want to post like him. Now I want to take the drugs and see the way I want to experiment what he's doing. By the time you start experimenting, you graduate to profession, it's okay, once in a while. When Ada is celebrating birthday, or when you must do birthday, once in a while, thank you. Thank you so much. You not graduate to what they call the regular visa. That means you start using it every time. Anytime you are with your friends, you start using it. Before you know it, that's cause of addiction. And this is people that will tell you, if I don't smoke, I cannot eat. Yes or no? Some will tell you, I don't smoke, I can't eat. Yes or no? That is addiction. So, and when you get to that stage, it becomes what? An health issue. When you go to addiction phase, it becomes what? An health issue. And then at that stage, it's only God that can heal you. Because a lot of youth, they are there in psychiatry of your age. A lot of youth, they are in rehab. A lot of youth, they are into a lot of things. And let me one thing. Let me ask a question again. Who among us here? Senior.
Very good. God forbid.
Please, I want to appreciate you. Apart from that, I was telling somebody that the money they get from that Yahoo, what do they use it for? Is it for women and the girl? And those are the people who work. They say that guy don't tell a big guy, you don't hammer. And you look at them today, after some months, they become so wretched. The drugs are gone and destroyed them. Can you understand? Because when they have money, they don't say that person will use it. And when you show someone this money, somebody has money, and you use it to get drugs, to carry women. Go and look at them. You know them. We have a lot of them in our facility. They are there. Someone will tell you, in March, November, October, somebody made 60 million naira. Yahoo boy, big boy. And in March, this boy was just asking 128 naira. From 60 million to 128 naira in his account. That is the work of Yahoo boy. That's the work of God. And there was an instance of something that happened in our office. For some of us here, we are kids here. But our main emphasis will be but very soon. The SS2, SS3 will be going for what? Going to the higher institution. There was this boy that came to our office. He was given a scholarship.
Where is
to go to he won scholarship. But he will go back to the first.
Ughelli Market? You go straight. Police
This
station.
one was confident with the office.
I know, we'll go back now. We'll come back. Go straight. Yes, police station, government college. Move straight. With Jeremy. American. Jeremy, you see, okay.
You know what? This boy had.
We are still going there. Away grandmas.
Just after giving.
Most of us should go to the
Thank you very much.
or to continue to the party and go. But the things that they give out on that birthday party, you don't see. This boy was so fortunate that he went for the birthday party. The cake he shared that party was filled with drugs. So when he took it, he didn't know. No to drug abuse. No to drug abuse. No to drug abuse. That's the way we normally go it. Can anybody rap here? Any number? Anyone that can rap? Anyone that can sing? Whether it's the lady, come now. Drug abuse. Yeah. Yeah, sing it. Sing it.
Yes to life.
No to drug abuse.
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 Yes to life. Yes to life. Yes to life.
Ask the president of the governor. Just want to get us say drug free state. Drug free. Say no to drug abuse. That's the name from the governor. The governor loves you so much. Thank you and thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So just tell us where you are. We are going to take this.
Okay. Say no to drug abuse.
Yes to life.
This time. Say no to drug abuse.
Yes to life.
Say no to drug abuse. This side. Say no to drug abuse.
Yes to life.
Okay, good day, ma.
Good morning.
Yeah, just tell us your name, ma.
I'm Mrs. Okaro Iditonoride,
The principal.
Principal Agbon Secondary School Isikulo. It's local government area of Delta State.
Yeah, how do you feel today having a delegation from the Delta State government through the Office of Orientation and Communication Bureau in conjunction with NDLEA talking to your student about drug abuse?
I feel elated. I'm very happy about it. I was so happy seeing you people, coming to give my students this a message, because this is what is destroying a lot of youths in the society. And I'm very happy and grateful for your coming to give them enlightenment on this. Thank you very much.
All right. Before now, has there been any drug cases among your students?
No.
All right, thank you. I think after now, whether club that's war against drug abuse will be established in your school, how do you hope, or what are your plans you have to collaborate with this team from government?
I will give my full support as much as possible, because drug abuse is something that is very bad, and it ruins lives. It ruins lives, and I wouldn't want any of my students to be among.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Remind us your name, ma.
I am Mrs. Okaro Iditonoride, Agbon Secondary School Principal.
Thank you very much. A word for the governor.
I wish to thank my Honorable, the Excellency, the Governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oborowori, for this laudable initiative, as it were, that he has put in place to enlighten Deltans, students in school, about this drug abuse.
Thank you very much, ma.
I appreciate you.